How's it going? Welcome back to another video. We got a good one today. We're getting ready to go plant here, which you can see behind me. We don't have my planter hooked up anymore. It set in wet the other day. It was raining. Rained a little bit, not much, but got cold, so we kind of quit planting for a couple days here, and we started knifing anhydrous, which this tractor was on an anhydrous bar, which I just unhooked that, because if we're rolling out the plant, we're not going to be knifing anhydrous right now. So unhooked from that, I got to go over to Papa's house and get my planter hooked up to this, and then we're ready to roll. There's the 3700, excuse my dirty windows, they got high trim on them the other day, so they got all kinds of dust stuck to them. I need to wash them. But there's the 3700 that's been planting beans with me. It is getting greased up. We had to put a new mainframe tire on it this morning. It had one that was pretty rough shape. I guess that means one top. It might be too windy for you to hear me, but as you can see, when we put these up, it was plenty heavy. Plenty heavy. But should be drier now than when we last tried to run it, because really, we didn't get a ton of rain. It's just got really chilly on us. So, hoping it's drier now. Ground's had several days to air out, so I got the hiccups, which is no fun. And we're ready to plant. So we are rolling here. I know you guys probably won't believe me, but surprisingly enough, I hooked up all the hydraulics right. I didn't have to switch a single thing. So that's pretty unbelievable. I'm still shocked myself. But we're cutting this field open here, going my impasses. I got here and I had to wait for a while because the speed discs were still in the field. They were not done yet, so I had to wait on them. So I just went ahead and went through the planter, made sure all my gauge wheels were still on there, still spinning good. My opening disc, I made sure that they were spinning. Every now and then you'll have them get some dirt in between them, and they'll, like, especially conditions we were just planting in. So we were just planting in some pretty decently wet conditions, and then my planter sat for several days. So a lot of times when I get in those kind of conditions, my opening discs, they'll have some little bit of mud trapped in between them, and then they'll sit for a couple days, so that mud will dry, and then they don't want to take off spinning. So I had a couple of those that they were not wanting to spin. So I went ahead and beat on them with a hammer, got them spinning really good, which I'm glad I checked, because it wouldn't have taken very long for me to run it all, and I would have had flat spots in them, and you know, you can't have flat spots in your opening disc, or they won't want to spin right, and they'll just be not spinning half the time. So we just finished up this field here. We were both filling before we moved because, I mean, I think I'm running out. Actually, I know one side's running out. I didn't fill very even because, I mean, we got that in one side, which is not terrible. And this side I was running out on because I had to double back on the last pass across the field. So, yeah, that side is dry. I am just getting unfolded in this new field, and my windows are a wreck. That's from getting high trim on them the other day. I just got the dust sticking to them like crazy. I should have washed them first thing this morning. But this field we pulled in on here is already planted. This is planted with corn. This field right here. We're heading back that way. My brother-in-law, he's in the other planter. He started basically on the other side of the farm. You go through a crossing, this, that, and the other, and you get to the other side. This isn't the only driveway to the farm, is what I'm getting at. That's what, we're not landlocking our ground with corn. Like, corn's out here on this road, but there's another road and another driveway over there, and that side's getting beans. But from where I was at, it was closer to pull in here. For us, we don't really like to have like all of our corn right in one location, or all of our beans right in one location, or I mean, even a step farther, we don't like having all of our seed varieties right in one location, because I mean, if you have a drought come through I mean, you have a drought come through that's really hard on one seed variety, but it's not as hard on another seed variety, or you got some crazy winds come through and take down a cornfield. We don't want to have all of our eggs in one basket. So, yeah, we spread it out pretty good. At least that's kind of our goal with the whole deal. If you got all of your corn in one location, well, if you have a drought there, or an insect or a disease come through, I mean, it could be disastrous, because it could wipe out your whole corn crop. So, when I first pulled into this field, I checked my depth on my ends, just because this field looked like it worked up a little bit better. I don't know, a little bit better than the last field. So, it's not as cloddy. Worked out a lot smoother. So out here in the middle of the field, I'm gonna check my depth where I've been running, just to make sure, which I probably should have brought my phone for a flashlight, because this looks like it's gonna be hard to see. Let's hop on this trail. So I've been sinking them in pretty light on the light side, just because they got rain in the forecast here in a couple days, so I'm not really looking to sink them to China. I can't hardly even see them here. Let's go to a different spot. Pull it back. Come on, where you at? Well, I moved that one. I moved this little guy right here. So we appear to be pretty good shape. I'm getting them right about an inch. I don't really want to go deeper than an inch right now, just with the rain they got in the forecast, but I still want to get them covered. So I'm afraid if I go any lighter, I won't be getting them covered, and if I go any deeper, if we get a bunch of rain, I'm afraid they wouldn't come up. So I like where we're at. I like where we're at a lot. Just finished up my ends in the field I'm working on. My brother-in-law is just about done with the ends in the field he's working on, but he's gonna need a fill soon. And our seed truck is empty and needs filled in the morning with fuel and with seed. So I think we're gonna shut it down here, call it a night, which we're quitting early, I guess, because it's only midnight. But that's all we got for today. So thanks for watching. We'll see you guys in the next one.